Hello and welcome. I'm Matt from cyberblock.de again. Today I want to compare two quite similar models, both with 15 inches screens and both manufactured by Hewlett-Packard, while Compaq has been a separate company one time. Okay, first we have this Compaq Presario CQ56 here on the left, which has an AMD Sempron V140 CPU, which clocks with 2.3 GHz. On the right side there is an HP 625, which has also an AMD CPU called Athlon 2 P320. But this is just one point. I wanted to show which is the better model and which you should maybe buy if you're interested in buying a 15-inch notebook. Both computers are quite cheap, small office, home office models, and mentioning the price point of 300 euros for the Presario and 330 euros for the HP 625, you almost can't do anything wrong in buying one of these machines. But there is a difference in the price point of around about 10%. And 10%, what is the HP 625 able to do more? Is it more than 10% or even more than this? So that our recommendation would go to this model. To explain this, I start with the slots, which begins with the express card slot 3.4 on the HP 625. The model also has an HDMI out. It also has, of course, a VGA output and Kensington lock and a USB port. But the difference between the models is, this is already one of the big differences. The Compaq Presario does not have an express card slot and does not have an HDMI out. It also lacks of a card reader, which is also to find in the HP 625. Both models do have a LightScribe DVD burner, but the HP 625 has the advantage of a Bluetooth adapter. So here we have three important points where the HP 625 is providing more than the Compaq Presario CQ56. First, the HDMI output. Second, the Bluetooth connection. And not to forget the express card slot. I think this is just quite a better setting for just 30 euros more. When we open up the notebooks, we can see the Presario comes with a glossy screen, while the HP 625 has a matte screen, which I think is better. The keyboards are even similar, not very weak, but also not very nicely set. There are some special function keys, especially here on the left side, which you can find on the Compaq as well. And when you actually accidentally hit these keys, maybe if you want to have a huge letter and your finger goes too far to the left, on the HP 625 you will just change the output of the speakers, and you don't have that letter written in capitals then. But on the Presario, it's when you accidentally hit the left keys, it happens that the printer interface opens, or the calculator pops up, which is way more disturbing than the audio output function keys on the HP 625. So one advantage point more for the HP. Another difference belongs to the touchpad, which is a bit bigger on the Presario. The keys could be a bit harder, but I don't mind that much because I use this tip and click function normally. One of the most important differences, which is very important for the usability of a notebook, belongs to the touchpad as well. The difference is here that the HP625 touchpad, yes, it is a little smaller, but I think it's big enough for normal hands. It has a multi-touch function, and so you can scroll with 2 fingers through websites or use special functions when you click with 3 fingers or do other gestures. All this is not possible on the Presario's touchpad, because it just recognizes 1 finger, and to scroll through websites you have to go on the right side of the touchpad and scroll down or up. Next I want to show you how fast they boot up. In a Bootrace, both models are prepared with Linux SUSE 11 Desktop Enterprise Edition. It is expected, and in the normal use it has shown so, that the Athlon 2 CPU in the HP625 is a little bit faster. But here you see that the HP625 really was faster in the boot process. As the critics on both models, you could say that the screen resolution is not that high as possible on 15 inches, but you have to see that it's not possible, or almost not possible, to get such good resolution screen for this price point. Another nice thing on the HP625 is this big plate on the bottom, which you can take away and upgrade hardware easily, very easily. You could also criticize in both models that it's just running 2.5 hours on battery, which is not that much, but belongs to the big screens, I think. So far to the big differences between the Compaq Presario CQ56 and the HP625, both with AMD CPUs around 300 euros. And because of its way better possibilities, definite winner in this comparison is the HP625. Thanks for watching, see you next time. Bye, Matthias from cyberblock.de.